Hi, boys and girls. This is Mr. Sandoval. I'm so excited to start our dance lesson for the week. In these dance lessons, Mr. Sandoval gets to bring a special guest, and I am so excited that my special guest has been able to come today and teach us something that I am learning with lots of courage and reflection. So today we are going to welcome Miss Pereyra, who's going to be teaching us yoga today. Welcome, Miss Pereyra.
Hi guys, my name is Miss Pereyra, and I'm gonna be here today just helping Mr. Sandoval with yoga, and it's gonna be super fun. And just before we start anything, just letting you know we are gonna be doing yoga, so it's gonna be fun activity. And the poses that we're gonna be doing today are 4 poses, and remember that 4 poses, which are sun salutations. Also, second pose is warrior 3. Third pose, child pose, and fourth, crocodile pose. Whoa, those poses are going to be fun poses.
I'm really excited to learn those poses, and I'm just wondering, while we're doing these poses, what do you think our goal is today for our learners at home?
Our goal today for the learners, which is this one, right? And then the goal is today is to demonstrate 4 yoga poses with safe bodies and independently.
Oh, so when I think of safe bodies, can you tell me what does a safe body look like when you're learning yoga?
A safe body? Well, pretty much just making sure those are like the safety precautions, right? So you want to make sure there's nothing around you that's like sharp objects or anything like that. Making sure the floor is clear, there's nothing on the floor that you're able to use with, and making sure your body is able to do any stretches or any activities.
That's great. And when we say independently, I know that hopefully after our learners at home, our KIPPsters learn these awesome yoga poses, they could do them independently. That means by themselves, or even teach someone else. Mm-hmm. So before we start, what's a question that we want to think about throughout the whole lesson? And at the end, we could talk about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so the question that you guys should actually think about when you do yoga is, how can yoga help you at home, and how does it make you feel? Now, so just keep that in mind when you do yoga, like, how can this help me at home, and how does it really make me feel? So try to think about that while you're doing your yoga poses, and we're going to talk about that after when we're done, okay? So to begin with, we're going to do a warm-up really quick, and we're going to have our feet apart, and we're going to reach our hand, touch our toes to our left foot, and just reach out all the way down, making sure you're stretching, and then up, and then we're going to do our left arm, reach to the right foot, and then touch, stretching your hamstring from there. Okay, and then from there, we're going to stand up, and then we're going to have our feet together. Make sure your feet are together, and then we're going to stretch all the way down to the floor, and then just stretch all the way down, having legs straight. And then now we're going to go up. And then third pose is that we're going to do, which pose are we going to do?
I think we're going to be doing the sun salutation pose. Oh, this is for a warm-up? Yeah, I'm sorry. Mr. Sandoval was getting so excited. I'm ahead of the game. I think we said something about reaching down to the floor. What position is that called?
It's just the normal position. So we'll just do that one more time. Now. Okay, up. Now, good job, you guys. So now we're going to begin our actual yoga activity. So this is called the sun salutation. So Mr. Sandoval is going to demonstrate it for me. So Mr. Sandoval is going to stand straight all the way that way. And then he's going to have his arms crossed like that. And then before you have your arms all the way up to the sky, you're going to breathe in. Make sure you breathe in. So inhale all the way up. And then exhale going down. When I want to hear you exhale, make sure you're exhaling down. Try to touch your toes. If you can't, try to touch your ankles. And then from there, Mr. Sandoval is going to put his right leg all the way to the back and his left all the way to the back. Going into a yoga plank pose. This is a yoga plank pose. He has his feet right here, and then his arms are over here. Having strong arms, not locked arms. That's a yoga plank pose. And then now he's gonna go into the cobra plank pose. So Mr. Sandoval. All right, so he's gonna have his chest up, his body curved down, and then his feet flat. This is a cobra, making sure you're stretching your chest all the way up, breathing in and breathing out. And then from there, we're gonna do the downward dog. So do the downward. So you're gonna lift up your waist, and then you're gonna scoot in. You're gonna put your feet in and scoot in a bit to have that little mountain pose. It looks like a little mountain pose, but right here, Mr. Sandoval is all the way in, and this is called the downward dog. All right, and then now Mr. Sandoval is gonna have his right foot and go all the way by his right hand. See how he has it right there? He's gonna it's like a Spider-Man pose, and then he's gonna get his left leg and put it all the way up, and then he's gonna reach up and then breathe in, all the way in, breathe in, and then breathe out. And that's your sun salutation. Shall we do another one or continue with the
I say we do the next one.
next one? All right, give yourself a pat in the back because you guys did very good. All right, now we're gonna do the warrior 3 pose. Now this is balancing right here, so you're gonna make sure you're gonna balance correctly. Now Mr. Sandoval is gonna balance with his left leg, and so before he starts, he's gonna focus on any object on the ground, on any window, anywhere that you can be focused on, and then he's gonna balance on his left leg, and while he balances, he's gonna have his arms to the side, just like this. Balancing, and try to make yourself a little bit more forward, leaning forward to make it more challenging. And just to make it more challenging, have your arms straight up ahead if you can balance. See how Mr. Sandoval is balancing? He's doing it great. He's focusing on something so he could balance. And then now you could switch. So you're going to switch to your other leg, to your right leg, and do it again. And you can make it more challenging, just like how I said it. Focus on an object, and you can put your arms up this way or to the side, you guys. Make sure you're balancing, you're focusing, and making sure these are good poses. All right, Mr. Sandoval, you're done?
That took a lot of ganas, Pereyra.
Yeah, it's a lot. All right, good job, you guys. Give yourself a little hand clap right there. All right, now the third pose. The third pose is child pose. Now this is very relaxing. So Mr. Sandoval is going to go onto his knees. He's going to sit on his feet. So sit on your feet. And then he's going to lay flat on his face, so all the way down. And he's going to have his arms all the way up. See how Mr. Sandoval has his arms all the way up like that and his head tucked in? That's how you want to have your pose. He's just relaxing. He's just breathing in, making sure he's stretching his arms. He's just focusing on that right now. So this is just a simple pose. Just think about what you're doing, making sure you're doing it correct. All right, now Mr. Sandoval, you can stand up. Good job on that one. That was an amazing pose. Now, lastly, it's the crocodile pose. So the crocodile pose is very easy and simple. And this one is just the overall debrief of you relaxing. So, Mr. Sandoval, can you lay flat on the blanket, facing downward? And he's going to have his arms like this, and he's going to put his head on top of his hands. So he's going to have it like this and head in like that. And that's it. This is how Mr. Sandoval is laying flat. It's just breathing, relaxing. This is what you do at home, taking naps or anything like that. This is actually very calming. You can do it anywhere, in your backyard, at your house, anywhere like that. And Mr. Sandoval is just breathing in, inhaling, and then exhaling, making sure you're practicing your breathing, because breathing is very, very important for you, because anything that you do that's very anxious, you can practice your breathing and just focus what's around you, calming yourself down. And this also could help you playing instrumental music on the background to help you calm down. This will help you to focus on yourself and to help yourself breathe and just calm wonderfully. All right, Mr. Sandoval, you could slowly start wiggling your feet, getting up, and start standing up. And how do you feel about that, Mr. Sandoval?
I feel so much more calmer, so much more focused, and everything that I think was maybe making me frustrated today or a little bothered or sad, I forgot about it. And I think now I think I could just start over today.
Wow.
Thank you so much for showing me
Yeah,
those four
definitely.
poses. Can I have a high five?
Yeah, good job.
Awesome. But you know what? Ms. Pereyra, I think that high fives are awesome, but right now, since we're practicing safe bodies in yoga, I think Mr. Sandoval is going to ask you if he could show you how to practice safe bodies at KIP Comienza. So we either do an elbow bump or we just do a wave. Thank you, Ms. Pereyra.
Yes.
Awesome. I appreciate what you did today.
Yeah.
We're going to bring back our see a little more. Let's get a little closer of what we did today. So, Ms. Pereyra, what did we do today when we were doing our poses?
Oh, yeah. So we demonstrated 4 yoga poses with safe bodies and independently. And then also, remember about that question we said earlier? Okay, so what was the question? I'm trying to think. Wait, what's the question again? I'm so sorry.
I think the question is, how can yoga help you at home, and how does it make you feel?
Right. That's the question I was looking for. So how does it make you feel after this yoga poses that we did, and how can it help you at home? You know, it's so important to think about and reflect. Like, whoa, like it could help me from stress, or it could help you just to have fun activities with friends or by yourself. This is more independently, you know. So make sure you ask that question to yourself. Let's say, give yourself some time right now and think about how can yoga help you at home. And then how can it make you feel? Give yourself some time.
Let's go ahead and talk about it, you and I. And then everyone at home could just practice talking to someone or just say it out loud to themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. All right, we're done talking about what we were going to say.
Yeah.
Ms. Pereyra, could you go ahead and just close out for us? What did you want to say to our friends at home, our practicing KIPPsters, and hopefully our future yogis?
Ooh. Well, it was fun doing this with you, Mr. Sandoval, and I'm glad you guys did it. And I hope this has helped you some way, not just through school, but also to yourself. So, you know, thank you for having me here, and I hope I meet you guys soon. And that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Ms. Pereyra. KIPPsters, have a great day and practice your yoga, okay? See you later. Bye.
Bye.